Okay, hey, this is Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. Today's the 25th August 2017. Okay, I'm gonna put the shades down. It's pretty bright out today, nice day. This is a field, this is our produce field, and I know I've showed this before, and I did a planting out here. And this is a field that all winter long I had pigs on this field, and then this spring we did some amending of this section of the field. Last year there was vegetables on this section of it, and did the amendments. The amendments were not too scientific. I put out a bunch of chips, wood chips from the power lines, and a bunch of compost. And I also scooped quite a bit of compost off of this too. There's quite a bit of pig manure out here. It got pretty heavy, and bedding. So then I kept the weeds down by going through and cultivating it, and then I came through and I planted. Excuse me. And what I had was some fodder radishes that I think we got a couple years ago, and planted them a little thick, I thought, and boy, they came up. So I think we're looking at about a month since I put these down. Let's see. No, I think it was the beginning of August I put it down. Somebody will tell me because I made a video on it. And we were just doing some things out close by here, and my daughter came and picked one of these. And I thought, I got to come out here and look at this field. But look at that. That's a fodder radish. And they're at a place right now where all the water they can get, they'll drink it up. And the nutrients in the soil, they will make some serious fodder out of it. Fodder is like just matter, growing matter on the field. So when I got one of these, I did a little sampling of it. I ate some of the green, and then I shaved a little of the dirt off of there, and I took a bite out of it. And I tell you what, it's just as sweet. I mean, I'm going to take some up to the house and have them on my salad for lunch, for sure, and some of the greens too. And I'm going to say unfortunately, but I would say unfortunately, but I'm going to hold that thought, because if you're looking over my shoulder here, what you see is there's other things that came up too. Predominantly, it's this plant here. All right, it's got that little fuzzy stuff on the end. It's a seed type pod, and I tried a little of it, and it's not good. It's kind of milkweedy-ish, right? And they came up everywhere in between the fodder. See? And there's a few other things that came up, but not much. Lamb's quarter came up, it always does, but not much. That's this here. And I've had fields come up completely in lamb's quarter before on their own, and it's really good fodder for pigs. They love it. And this other, oh no, that's just one of these radishes that bolted. All right, it bolted, so it's going to try and seed itself. I can see a few of them, but you see how thick that is. I'm not going to put pigs on this right away. I have a feeling what's going to happen is the weeds, or the stuff that I didn't plant, is going to get choked out. Right now they're up above and they're providing a little bit of shade, so it's probably a good thing. But what I did is just an experiment. I went through and I pulled up, maybe 20 of these, and got a feel for what kind of weight they have. And I probably had, I don't know, about 5 pounds. Some of them are bigger than others. But it would be easy to go through, especially if I gave kids an incentive, like I was going to pay them a couple pennies per pound or something like that, and they went through and they pulled these up. Well, I took them and I brought them over to a pen that the pigs are just on dirt. It's actually in my boar pen. And let's do this. I'll walk over there. It's just close here. Now, I'm sure if I turned them out here, they would go after the radishes and they'd leave all these weeds. So we're going to game it a little bit by pulling a bunch of these weeds and just feeding them to them. So boars, I don't need them gaining weight. So if they're happy eating green stuff, that's cool. All right, let's try this. Here's the weeds. I'm gonna throw it to them. Yep, not a problem. Okay. So if they're going to eat it, then we can definitely spare some manpower, especially some very young manpower that would not mind pulling weeds and then bringing it over and giving to them. I mean, it would definitely make sense. If they can fill up on it and they'll be happy, that definitely makes sense. And there has got to be enough on that field to feed them for a good long while. And at the same time, we're kind of thinning it out and giving this stuff a chance to really grow. Now this, there's no doubt, I ate it myself, the greens, it's outstanding. If we put them in there right now, they would gorge themselves on that stuff. All right, and then the fruit or the root. There you go. No problem. No problem. Yeah. Now, I don't know if every pig in the world would eat this stuff. It's hard to know. But these ones sure do. Mangalitsas eats just about anything. They're quite full because you can see there's a bale of hay in there. And so they're eating that constantly too. This is my boar, Larry. He's getting kind of big, kind of lazy. So we make sure that we don't give him too much carbs in here or he get too fat.